Good day guys, my name is Ben and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna have a look at the Retrogame 1.2 custom firmware. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have already flashed the image on this SD card. I'm gonna quickly just open this up and put the new SD card in, and then gonna transfer some ROMs, probably about 5 ROMs per emulator per console that I want to test. So first of all, just removing the battery really quickly. There are 5 screws in total, 2 on the top, 1 under the battery and 2 on the bottom. So after you remove the screws, it's just a matter of cracking the case open, just applying a little bit of force from the bottom, and the case should come out neatly like this. So after recording the last update, I wasn't convinced with the 1.0 firmware, custom firmware, so I replaced it with the original 4 gig card. So I'm just gonna remove the 4 gig card from the console and just placing this brand new 16 GB image that I've written. This console is not getting any love from me, as you can see, so I'm not being very careful. So I'm gonna put this together now and we'll be back with about 5 ROMs per console. Okay guys, we're back and I have installed a few ROMs for some of the emulators. Pardon the red flashing light as there's no battery in here. The battery lost all the charge and it wasn't starting up without charging the battery, so I just removed the battery and connected it to an external power pack, this one. The new custom firmware came with lots of emulators, which is nice. Also, one thing I noticed that when I press the brightness button now, this little thing in here in the menu, or if you want to call it a taskbar, it changes. The light bulb level 3, 4 and 5, the maximum is 5, which is a nice touch. So you kind of know when you're pressing the button that something is working. I'm gonna start with the NES emulator. And I'm gonna start Super C. Gonna bring the volume up. Now the screen is not full size, so I'm gonna just change the settings. Video setup, and I'm gonna do aspect. And the screen is slightly bigger, maintaining the original aspect ratio. And the emulation is full speed, got no problems with that, so it must be a new version of the emulator and it's running perfectly. I'm gonna get out of this real quick and start another one. I'm going to try Gba next, in Gba. I'll start Astroboy, which is the one I tested last time and it works perfectly. Again, you can see the bezels. and it looks to be working full speed, no issues at all, which is great. And now with the Gba Emulator, when you push the light button, backlight button, it allows you to go through the menu. I am going to try and load a new ROM. Oh. The animation was really slow there. I'm gonna get out of this. Alright, Gba Emulation works. Some games could be hit and a miss, but looks like it's okay. I'm gonna try Neogeo Portable real quick. Now with Neogeo Portable, it runs absolutely fine in this small sort of scale mode, but when I change it to full screen, it just runs like a dog. So see, now I'm just gonna try and hit a ball and see if it works. It's a home run. Right. Okay, now I'm gonna try and change the resolution. Pressing start and select, and aspect ratio to full screen, and continue, and check the volume, check the music. I mean, very slow. It's running at like 10 FPS or something. So change it back to the original show and back to full speed again. Minor annoyance. It's already a very tiny screen, and it sort of makes it really small. So not a really good size to play. Okay. Gonna get out real quick of this, and let's try one more game on Neogeo Portable. I really suck at this game, so if you know how to play this game, please leave a comment below. I'm always crashing. Oop. Alright, let's get out of this and out of that as well, and try SNES. Okay, so I'm gonna try Pocket SNES and try the same game that I tried last time, Aladdin. See how it works. Now I was told that SNES has been improved a lot, so let's check it out. Looks a little bit slow to me. Let's see how the gameplay works. Yeah, it is a slow as a dog. Nah, not too impressed at all. So I'm gonna get out of this and out of this emulator altogether. Try SNES 9X. Same game again, SNES 9X, Aladdin. I'm gonna just frame rate on, full screen on, see how fast it works. Looks like it's 60 FPS. Yeah, it was showing 60 FPS, but it's really going down to about 30 FPS or lower. Then back to, there's definitely some skip frames that I can see. Yeah, it's running between 30 and 40 FPS. I'm not very happy the way it's working. I mean, Raspberry Pi 3 works absolutely amazing. Maybe it's the emulator, maybe it's the raw horsepower of the Raspberry Pi 3. But yeah, this is not good at all. Alright, I'm gonna get out of it really quickly and try a new game if I can from here. No. So I'm gonna get out of it and I'm gonna try Contra 3 now for you guys to see how fast that would work. Okay. Yep. Very slow. Also the screen has a funny aspect ratio, so I'm gonna try and change that. Full screen to 2, frame skip auto, transparency off, and yep, this looks like it's running at about 30 FPS or less with lots of skip frames, and as you can hear from the sound as well, it's skipping the frames. So alright, get out of this. I still haven't figured out how to get Mame working on this little device. Maybe it needs some sort of unzipped ROMs or special version of the ROMs. I don't have it, and it just doesn't work for me at all. Neogeo gonna see if I can load a Neogeo game. No. yeah, it probably needs some sort of particular ROM set, so it's not working. I'm gonna exit out of this. Last time we tested the Oboy for Game Boy and Game Boy Color. That works perfectly. I'm not testing this time around. Try a Mega Drive or Genesis emulation. I'm gonna start with a fast-paced game, Contra. See how that works. Seems to be responsive and fast. There may be some skip frames and a little bit of sound oddities, but not too bad, I would say. Yep, so let's get out of that. Try Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep, sounds good. Yep, full screen and 60 FPS, no problems. Right, okay. See if I have missed out any other. Yeah, let's try Game Gear. Now last time I had a lot of troubles running Game Gear emulation on this, so let's see if the new version of the Pico drive, if it's improved or not. Looks like colors are a bit weird, so I'm gonna say it's not improved. Alright, so I'm gonna exit out of this emulator and see if there is another one that lets me play Game Gear. Nope, doesn't look like. No. Sega Master System, maybe. Give it a go. Yes, so the SMS emulator lets us play Game Gear. I think the Game Gear architecture is exactly the same as Sega Master System. So, excuse me. So yeah, full screen. Full speed as well. Nice. Alright, so that works. That's very exciting. Alright, so the Game Gear emulation works great. Yeah, it's a shame that I couldn't get the Neogeo working or the Mame. So after 1.2 custom firmware update, what are my thoughts? Well, the menu system is not up to my sort of liking. I like the sort of cleaner look of the RetroPie. Device is not powerful enough. No matter whatever you say, guys, in the comments or dislike the video, I'm gonna have to say this, that this device is not powerful enough for it, what it sort of advertised to do that. It can't run SNES emulation properly. I'm not too happy with it at all. Gba is fine, Game Boy is fine, Mega Drive is fine, Game Gear is fine, Neogeo Pocket is fine if you want to play on a small screen, as I showed. Apart from that, it can't really handle any sort of powerful consoles like SNES. And that's it for this video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you didn't, then hit the dislike button. Please leave a comment below on what you think after the 1.2 custom firmware update. This has been a really popular device on my channel when I reviewed it, and I think this is the last time I'm gonna waste any time on this sort of refreshing the OSs and trying games and stuff like that. I'm not gonna put any more effort on this, so this will be the last video. I've given it enough sort of chances to come back and redeem itself, but it's just not powerful enough at all. So that's it. Thank you and bye for now.